can stop me. No. 'Cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize. Lead the way, I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find no matter what. Yeah.
What's going on?
Susceptible now, before the moment flies, before it flies. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find no matter what. Susceptible now, before the moment flies.
Boppity, boppity, bop. We are back. We are back. Shout out to the confident, intelligent, and assertive men out there, the CIA. One love to the feminine, beautiful, inspirational ladies in the house, the FBI. Your godfather is here on location in LA, Beverly Hills to be exact, getting the work in the field where the work is real. And I'm sitting down with none other than the lovely Jenny Babbis.
Hi.
You guys have seen Jenny before. 1, 2, 3 times. What is it? Shout out to Melanie Monica. It's like, if you kiss me, we go together. So I guess, 3 times is the charm.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and start the rumors. So it's all good. So this is impromptu. Normally on Thursdays, I'm on Instagram. But when I go to the West Coast, I'm always like 3 hours behind. So we're just going to do impromptu broadcast because there are a couple of things I wanted to chime in on. In particular, people have been asking me about this foolishness with Cam Newton. We're going to touch on it a little bit about other things.
Oof.
Ooh. So, moderators, how we doing?
Oh, you got some mods. That's good.
We gotta have moderators. This is actually members only chat. So, and not just so the people who pay to be on the channel can speak.
Okay.
So, yeah. So your godfather's been having a good time out here in Los Angeles. Shot some podcasts. Had to do some re-records for something that's gonna be premiering on TV here shortly. TV is a lot of work, y'all. But anyway, I can't say what show it is. But here's the thing, man. I told Jenny just a little bit about what Cam Newton said. And here's a question. From what you heard, what did you think about this stuff?
Oh my gosh.
Anything?
So he let me hear. What's the woman's name that was talking mess about him?
Well, there's several, but this one was on, I think it was on Young Turks, and talking about his misogynist rant. But what did you think about what he said, though?
Okay.
So, because those other people have their own opinion.
I personally don't think there was anything wrong with what he said. I agree with what he said.
Okay. So shout out to Cam Newton. He sat down with Brittany Renner and they did their podcast back and forth. I thought it was great. He and I have been in communications long before this thing popped behind the scenes. So when I get back to Atlanta, I think it's going to be a good time to kind of sit down and talk because I'm going to tell you, I was outraged. I'm outraged at the response I'm seeing. I find it funny that women today, when they have preferences, it's called a standard. But when men have preferences, it's called misogynistic. This stuff is being framed as I'm seeing men, women, white men, white women. Why are y'all all this worried about Cam Newton's misogyny and everything else? What was misogynist about saying cook and then learn how to be quiet?
It's literally things a woman should be doing as a woman.
Well, the funny thing is, the very people who are saying this shit come from what they would consider traditional patriarchal cultures to where they expect similar things. I think what did it was this whole notion of the bad bitch. The bad bitch. And here's the thing: for the people who decided they wanted to say something about Cam, if you don't understand the colloquialism "bad bitch" and what that and what that means in the black community, fall back. We know what we're talking about. Um, but I'm going to save some of this when I get back. Now, what a lot of you guys may not know that one of the reasons Jenny and I sit back and talk as often is because her persona online and the skits and everything else is one thing, but you are completely opposite in your personal views.
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
Oh, I have to kind of just pretend to be, I don't want to say fake on camera, but I have to be this bubbly, extroverted, entertaining individual. And off camera,
Yeah, you're like so
super chill.
Well, you said your father, you come
Pastor's daughter.
from pastor,
And a pastor's sister.
pastor's daughter, pastor's sister.
Yeah, that's a
All
lot. And Asian.
right.
It's a terrible combination of things for parents because, woo!
Well, I think that
Overall, it helped.
yeah, I think it's weird because when I saw Korean Christian churches and when I saw Chinese Christian, Asian Christians are like I thought we were wound up tight, man. Jesus Christ.
No.
But what I'm part of the things I was doing kind of pertain to women like yourself. Well, something I call pretty professional problems. A lot of times, professional women who are attractive find it difficult to, are finding it difficult to find their counterparts or their matches.
Mm-hmm.
And now, I don't know if you want to get into that in your own personal life, or you just want to talk about it as a subject. But what do you hear from women about the dating scene in LA?
Oh my gosh. LA is not the place to date. I think I've told you this before. It's a place for hookups and your career. This is where people just chase dreams and don't really having a family isn't everyone's priority. I think everyone prioritizes work first. And because of that, they fail in their relationships. They don't put enough effort into it.
One of the things I would say I noticed here is there are a lot of creatives, and no shot and no disrespect to creatives, but creative men, as long as they have a track record of being productive and stable, that's one thing. But I noticed that in LA, there's a lot of show, a lot of flash, and not a lot of real substance.
It's very superficial, yeah.
Well, so yeah, there are things that I want to say, but I wanted to jump online real quick because I had gone too far without doing a show. What I'm going to do though, I'm going to open up the call line because I want to hear from the people. I want to hear from you guys what you think about what Cam Newton said. That's one thing. I want to hear from the ladies what you feel about what Cam Newton said, but then I want to hear about the response because I'm seeing people talk about canceling this guy. I mean, you got NFL. What was this
That
one?
drives me nuts.
Well, let me see.
Because he spoke his mind and it wasn't.
Well, no, because he's just supposed to shut up and dribble. That's the whole notion. You're supposed to just shut up and make us money. And there was this one woman.
People are so sensitive.
Cam Newton. So this woman right here, her name is Kyla Nicole, NFL star Travis. I don't know his last name. She rips Cam Newton. Now this woman right here, who's dating an NFL player, had the nerve to basically throw shots at this guy. And my thing is, why is it that Kyla Nicole can, from her position of being an NFL player's girlfriend, take shots at a man who wasn't talking to her, and nobody says anything about this? This is one thing where like women can do damn near anything. Chris Brown, remember he just got put up on rape charges. You know there was a lot, right?
I don't know. I never know what is, but women be doing the most.
The woman that accused him of rape.
What is it?
actually was found to they had hooked up several times, and he just got tired of dealing with her. And he got text messages from her. They got all these things saying, "Hey, I just want to have more sex with you." Basically, she was a scorned lover, but she sued for $20 million and filed rape charges, and
Oh.
nothing happens. So, guys, let's open the call line because the last time we were here, we weren't able to take questions. Okay, recording in progress. This is gonna be Q&A, so we're not gonna be on all night because it is late over here.
It is.
Yeah,
It's later back home for you.
yeah. You just want to get back to them crispy duck wings.
Oh gosh, those are so good.
Crispy duck. All right, so
Always gotta be my cheat day when I'm with you.
right, well,
On food, guys.
right. You put it quite a bit away, man. I'm surprised.
Oh my gosh, you want an eating contest?
No, it's okay. Q&A. So here we go. Q&A. Here's the link. You don't have to be. Yeah, I want to see you on camera, but you don't have to be on YouTube. So, do you think you'll stay? How long do you think you'll live in LA?
I don't know.
Are you gonna? Is this gonna be home for like forever?
That's a great question. I know I want my treatment center out here. At least one of them. First one.
LA is different, man. I don't know.
And you hate the heat too, so that's not helpful.
Well-
I love the weather.
Well, today was the first time I actually kind of understood the case for a convertible.
Yeah.
Because I never really thought convertibles was that cool. And so I was like, oh,
No, it's great here. Yeah.
I don't know, man. LA.
But you need your cold. I'm surprised you don't live in snow.
Well, that would be a preference. That would be the preference. So there's a link, folks. Dino, let us do this.
I want to talk about the responses to it.
Well,
What the lady was saying. They just completely. She's like, basically what he's trying to say, and put completely different words in his mouth, which is very typical, I feel like, for women.
yeah, because
To flip around what a guy says and make it so much worse than it really is.
yeah, this is Kayla Nicole, and she's the girlfriend, and she ripped Cam Newton saying that.
It's
Yeah.
rather jock.
Yeah, well, that's why they don't get on camera immediately. Man, I can't see. All right, man. Well, I can't see you, and that's kind of scary. That's kind of weird, man. Okay, so what she said is this man said you need to be able to cook and know when to be quiet. That's because that's what his mama did. Like, boy, go date your mama then.
Women say that when a guy needs simple things like being taken care of when he's sick. They're like, you got your mama for that. It's like,
She said in the video on Instagram. Kayla Nicole then expanded her comments to Twitter. The obsession with women being able to cook is truly comical.
oh, but they expect men to take them out on dates and pamper them and buy them expensive things and get them flowers and do a million things.
Women today are arguing about.
Crazy.
I mean, when I was in college, I used to ask women, all right, who's gonna cook for your kids? But this is now it's offensive to ask women to be women.
It's the most simplest things, like you said, be a man's piece, right? Like the one thing you can ask for from a woman, but she does not want to do that. But she wants to ask for a million things from a guy. It's crazy.
Well,
their expectations are through the roof.
I want to know why she can even jump up to say anything. I mean, I'm gonna chime in on Kayla Nicole and these other people because having an opinion is one thing, but Cam Newton's in the NFL and her boyfriend is in the NFL, and I'm wondering why her boyfriend doesn't say, "Hey, that's my colleague. Why are you?" Because if she wasn't dating him, would we care? It's comical to ask women to cook because it's like if your palate is so superior, date a Michelin star chef, bozo. Then see, I want you to understand who was the first one to start calling names.
It's so okay for women to bash men in so many different ways, but a man can't say something as simple as that.
So
that's crazy.
Here we go. Unmute yourself. Hello. All right, you gotta mute yourself. Hello, Edward. How are you? Good. What do you got for me? Okay. Hold on, hold on. You have to mute YouTube or whatever in the background.
I just muted.
All right. So what do you got for me?
I was born, raised in Los Angeles, California. I love the place. My family's here, but about dating and trying to find a good wife, I said, look, I can't do this. I can't do this. I had a bad experience. I was ready to settle down and all that. Mr. Samuels, I said, I got to do something. You know what I did? I moved to Russia. I've been living in Russia for
Oh, okay.
I've been living in Russia for over 5 years. I love it. I love it.
Okay. Have
And
you
so
have you found a Russian bride yet?
I found a Russian fiance. Yes. And I want to thank you because
Man,
you helped me navigate the system. You helped me understand myself, the other person. I'm a happy man, Mr. Samuels. I'm now in Los Angeles because I can only be in Russia for right for I'm on a visa there, and I have to resend my visa. All
well, I'm
this,
glad you found what you were looking for, my friend. I'm glad you found what you're looking for. Let me
Mr.
get.
Samuels.
Thank you very much. That's
Thank you, Mr. Samuels.
all
Thank
right,
you.
buddy. Thank you. Bye bye. You trying to ship me out of the country already? See, she's trying to get rid of me, y'all.
What?
She's like, I gotta leave the country. She's trying to get rid of me. Yeah, that's
No.
all right. That's all right.
I
No,
was just
no,
saying,
no, no, no. That's
women
all
in
right.
other countries.
Yeah, no, well, I'll import those problems.
I recommend the Philippines.
Of course. Yeah, you ain't been to the. When's the last time you been to the
I've
Philippines?
never been out of the
Yeah,
country.
hello, how are you, Mr.
Yes,
Hector?
yes,
How are
yes,
you?
good. I'm good. I'm very good. It's a very good night.
Good. What do you got for me?
Yeah, is it a specific topic of discussion?
I asked, did you have a question? Yeah, this is kind of open Q&A. What do you got?
Okay, that's a open Q&A. All right. So basically, I would like your advice on something.
Go ahead. You got to get
If
to it
that is
though.
possible.
You got to
Yeah,
get.
yeah, definitely. So, oh, so as a young person, like I am in my 20s at the moment. Like, how would you develop your how would you say you would develop your communication skills in terms of in work
Well, first,
and
where do you live?
well, I'm currently in Jamaica at the moment. You know, I don't really I'm
Um,
not in America.
don't know about Jamaica, but one of the first things is if you're in the States, we have something called Toastmasters. Any place where you can go learn public
Mm-hmm,
speaking skills,
mm-hmm.
biggest things is people tend to start just talking in a stream of consciousness. They don't open their mouth on purpose. If you had to pay for every word you spoke, you choose them more carefully. So, learning how to give a public speech, learning that you need to be respectful of your audience's attention. That's why you always hear me say, get to it, get to it, get to it, versus all this rambling. So, I don't know what the equivalent in Jamaica would be, but something about learning how to do public speaking. Bar that, go to some sort of sales training,
Okay.
present, learn how to ask questions, and most importantly, learn how to actively listen and respond to what's being said, not what you think. So there you go. Hope that helps you. All right, let me get to the next person. Appreciate it. Yeah. Have you ever had any public speaking?
Not since high school.
Oh, you're an actress, though.
But I was also in a lot of theater and, all that stuff.
Yeah, you're a natural. I wish I could do that shit. I learned.
What?
I learned. Well, when the camera comes on, you just go in the camera. Like, you guys gonna see the video we shot? She did it in one take. I was like, really? A
Two
whole-
takes because we lost
Well,
the
yeah.
footage.
Yeah. Open, unmute yourself. Yeah. We had to reshoot the bedroom scene. Yeah. Oh my God.
Lord. Let the talking begin.
Hey, well, how are you?
How you doing, sir? Can you hear me?
I'm good. How old are you?
I'm 23.
All right. So what's the question?
I'm a young dude. I'm trying to get my thing going. I'm just trying to figure out the girl thing. I've been listening to you, so I've been
The
just
girl?
working, getting my brain on. Yeah,
Are you in college or out?
yeah. I graduate in a week.
And what's your degree going to be in?
Computer science with a focus in big data
Uh,
analytics.
Okay, you don't get a girl for the next 7 years. You don't get a girl.
Yeah. All
You
right.
don't. You got seven. Yeah, none, zero. Why? Because 18 to 30, you can't afford a woman. Number one. Number two, you can't manage a woman, and it's no dig at you. You are trying to build a career. You're trying to build your masculine frame, get fast track. Take this time between now and 30 to develop your wolf pack, develop your network. This is the time where you pick up. Do you speak a foreign language, a second language?
Mm, I mean, I'm okay with Spanish, but not really. No.
So this is the time of life where you pick up a second language. This is the time of life where you move to a big city. This is the time of life where you try and fail at a lot of shit. And you don't need to be trying and failing at women because women take time. All of them take time. And then when we get around a woman we like, we want to be with them. And we can't focus.
Yeah.
Physics. Matter cannot occupy separate spaces. After 30, I mean, that doesn't mean you just become a monk. That means spend about 7% of your week, like 6, 8 hours total dealing with women. You can still have a healthy sex life. You can still have a healthy uh, dating, but relationships, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Big distraction.
Big distraction. Yeah, I mean, this is distracting.
Am I? I feel like I'm having here.
All
Well,
right.
can I
Well, that's
ask for
not
some?
what you wanted to hear.
No, I'm cool with that. I'm 100% for everything you're saying. I just wanted
What
to let you know that I'm in Phoenix, AZ.
What do you plan on living after graduation?
I mean, I got a job as a QA engineer, and I make almost 100K
I asked you,
as
what
a young guy.
do you plan on living in?
Here, I can stay here.
All right. Well, Phoenix is a good second-size city. Why not Los Angeles? Why not an international city? Why not a city with 2 or 3 million plus people?
Mm, I don't know. I mean, I got the job here. That's why I was
Oh,
trying to stay here for a little bit.
so see, I'm already getting bad vibes, man. You're too goddamn comfortable. I don't care about your job here. I don't care about how many. You're comfortable at 23. You got a job here, and guess what? You'll look up and you'll be 5 years fatter. Everything that I just gave you is what is going to help you become a better man long term. And it's shit that women find valuable in men. They don't care that you lived in Phoenix and worked at the same company for 5 years. Your choice, though. I've
All
already
right.
said move to a larger city because you can't. If let's just say you decide to move to New York City and get a crappy 1 bedroom apartment or move in with a bunch of guys, you can do that now. You can't do it with a wife and kids. Try different things. Does that make sense enough?
Yeah.
I understand. Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna tell you guys, man. I don't care about your goddamn comfort. I don't care about your.
Speak the truth.
You know, shout out to Mama Baptist. How you doing?
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Yeah, you leave him. You leave my daughter alone.
Oh,
You dirty old man.
those weren't her exact words.
I'm quite sure. What are you doing out, dirty old man? He know.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It was funny because it's kind of true. King of Cali, come on. What you got, man? Come on.
Oh,
Can I have my camera back on? No, I don't. You're not advertising on here. Hello, how are you?
How you doing? Good evening and welcome to LA.
Thank you, my friend. How old are you?
I'm 41.
All right. What's the question or what's the comment? What do we got?
The question I have is pretty much. I'm gonna start off with a real quick comment. Dating in LA is brutal for a man like myself. got myself together, nearly making six figures. I'm in a dilemma of with the younger girls, they're in their party phase, and then the ones that are older, they're just not. They're not looking for what I'm looking for, and that's usually what I want. Kids too, and a family. So how should I go about it
How old are you?
when I'm sorry, sir?
How old are you?
41.
So the question is, what age range?
Yeah, what age range should I be looking into, or how do I surround myself with the type of women I'm looking for?
What age do you think? What age do you suggest?
Oh
I'm
my
gonna see what you
gosh.
think first.
They're all bad, to be honest,
Oh
in their
God.
own ways.
Well, if you had to give a number, what would you give them? What age range?
I'm gonna say 30s. Well, 20s, they don't know nothing about
I would
anything.
I would say at 41, the old Muslim thing, have your age plus 7. I would say you want to be dealing with women between 25 and 30 because they're old enough, but they're still young enough. But over 30, I mean, bruh, crapshoot. I'm sorry. I've tried to back off of that number. I have yet to date a woman over 35 that was not cuckoo. Something's wrong. Something was wrong.
Okay, well that makes sense actually.
Well, I mean, because it
They're
you
just stuck in their ways.
stuck in their
Mm-hmm.
ways. Too
Mhm.
not so much about stuck in their ways as much as they're very deep into their careers.
Yeah.
Because they've been out of school for over a decade. They've acquired a certain amount of debt. They've acquired a certain standard of living. They got their BMW or whatever. They like going to the sushi. They like doing what they're doing, and it's hard to scale back.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and you're 41.
That's
You
correct.
you have to also remember that you need a woman if you really want to get married. I would say a woman who has the basic stuff. She has she's feminine and she has a willing spirit. She is willing to learn because you got to be willing to teach her because they're not supposed to come customized for us. We got a lot. That's why I tell younger guys, I don't envy you because it's not as easy as it was 100 years ago. Just graduating and then getting the second shift at the plant, and your wife is a domestic. It's more complex these days. So that's why I would
Yeah, and
get a woman
and,
that's
and
younger. So she's a little bit yeah,
In a nice way.
trainable, customizable, whatever. Go ahead, man.
well, see, and that's the problem I'm coming in across because I used to live in Europe, and I'm a worldly guy, and I've seen traditional women, and me trying to coach them or groom them, it's just so much pushback I get, and that's when
What
I'm
for?
just
What
getting
age? What age?
um the youngest I've dated so far in the last say 5 years probably be 33.
Okay, there you go. They're all over 30. What I say? Over 30. They're not they're not as customizable. I don't want to say trainable, but they are more the way they are.
I didn't think about it like that. It's a good observation.
Yeah, I mean, because they're 20 some odd years old. I mean, and let's talk. Well, let's say you are dealing with a woman that's 27 years old. Okay, are you
Okay.
prepared to really step to her family?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
All right, then. If you're willing to do that, here's the thing: if you're really looking for a wife, approach it like a man looking for a wife. Look for family, roots, and then just being open minded. You know, and that's a heck of a lot easier to do when you don't have as much experience. The difference between 27 and 33 is 6 years of experience, debt, and other things. So, you know, that's a big difference. You said that's the youngest. So,
Wow. Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, that's why I don't deal with women. I'm gonna go to hell. Don't say it, Kevin. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. All right, brother.
All right.
But here's the thing: I've dated women over 35 and love y'all all. Y'all all cool, and, But there was issues. Anybody that I've dated over 35 will tell you that they had issues. And the thing is, they had issues that they were not actively addressing in somebody's here's the thing: it's one thing for women to know they have issues, to know there's problems, and then lacking. A lot of them are so far working, tired after work because can you imagine how tired you're going to be 10 years from now at the pace you're going?
I'm already tired.
Exactly. So, I mean, it's not a ding against them. It's just, you know, what did I tell you before you came up? I had one focus group, another focus group, and earlier today I had something else, and tomorrow,
Yeah.
and I saw you a couple of days ago. I'm always moving. We're built different. So, pressure's made for shoulders, not little hips. You got little hips.
That's all.
You're little. Yeah. Fun size. All right, we're gonna take a few more questions. After Richard, then Joshua.
It's very sunny over there.
I guess. Yeah, I'm glad that wit came out. Richard, how are you?
Hello, Kevin. Can you hear me?
I can. How old are you?
Hello, sir. I'm 27.
What's the question or comment?
Yeah, you were talking about building out your wolf pack, right? And I'm kind of trying to figure out because this is still a pretty new thing to me. I'm pursuing a job in construction. And
Right.
how exactly do you build your wolf pack out there?
Well, construction doing what?
Industrial asbestos removal. I know it sounds kind of weird, right?
No, but what is your function in this enterprise?
So it's my job to go into places that have asbestos in them. They get hermetically sealed, and I got to suit up in
Are you
PPE.
doing the
And
physical labor?
yes,
All right. Well, the first place
I'm still in training though at this moment.
First place you start building your network is the things you do: your work, your gym,
All right.
your church, your activities. The wolf pack doesn't have to be perfect. You just got to start. Get like-minded men. And I always suggest, guys, you need to. I mean, get the donations up, folks. I'm answering these questions. Come on now. Learn your industry. Learn how it works. Learn who's upstream from your company, downstream for your company, and learn the people in your particular vertical, your industry, that the titles and things like that you're going to get to know, and then kind of go there. But you start where you're at, your job, your church, your hobbies.
Fair enough.
Okay, get
Yeah.
them, and remember the people you start with aren't going to be the people you finish with. Some people are going to be there for 6 months. Some people may be there for 6 years.
Yeah, I'll hope this is going to be a lifetime career because apparently it makes good money because it's a high demand, low supply job.
Well, the most important thing about all this is people.
Yeah.
Network is important. See, one of the things that lone wolves tend to do to work smarter, not harder. And the thing is, life is about people, and life happens outside. Everything that you want is already with somebody else. Real power and influence is getting people to move to your benefit on your behalf, and then let them think it's their idea. But
Yeah.
so people skills are more important, man. That's what it really comes
Yeah,
down.
I also realized that because originally I come from a creative background and I over time started to realize that, you know what, as the lovely lady besides you told you about, like a lot of things that I like are the best place to go. The best place to go for in these creative businesses is LA, right? But as the lady said, like there's so much superficial stuff going on there. Like it's
fine.
very hard.
Here's the thing: you got to take the good with the bad. LA has a
Yeah.
lot of good stuff, but there's also a lot of business that gets done here.
Yeah.
I learned. I don't necessarily vibe with LA, but I'm not gonna shit on LA because I make money when I come to LA.
Yeah.
Eat the meat and spit out the bones. You make your home, make your world what you want it to be, and then go fuck with the rest of the world. That's the way I look at it. Peace out, man.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Joshua, how are you? I can't hear you, bro. Your mic is open, but I can't hear you. All right. I'm gonna unmute you, Lucky. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Samuels. How are you doing, sir?
Good. How old are you?
I'm 32, live in Germany.
All right. What's your question?
All right, I have a question about this kind question about age range. I am coming up business person. So my question is the kind of women and age range of wife I'm have to be looking for at the moment. I dating somebody about not dating but talking to somebody about 19 years. So I am thinking she is
19?
not quite. Yes, sir.
Oh.
You're 32?
Yes, sir.
Do you have the permission of her parents?
No, sir.
I wouldn't do that.
All right, but it's Germany, so it's like 18 years. They're already
I don't
adults,
care. I don't
right?
care. I don't care.
So what do you think I should be doing?
I don't. Hey, man. Hey.
25 to 30.
I'm just telling you, man. I don't. Do you even hear me talk to women on my platform under 21?
Yes, sir.
I don't. Under 21. I don't care if it's Germany. That's why the first thing I ask, because at 32 years old, at 19, come on, man, you better be stepping to somebody who's in charge. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying, did you step to her daddy? So let's say she's 19. Let's just say she's 19. And let's just say that's my thing. I'm going to have influence because of my age and my gravitas. I know that. I'm going to go to her father, her mother, or somebody else and say, is this okay with you? And if not, if they say cool, then you got their blessing. But then you better be stepping with a real plan, not just smash and dash. Or if it's not cool, it's like 2 years later. I mean, that's my personal standpoint. I'm not telling you to be like me. That's just me. 19, I can't co-sign that. Not these days.
All right, I appreciate it. So I have to get the blessing of the Father first.
Yes, please do. Like tomorrow.
I will.
All right. No dates, no text messages, no DMs, none of that shit. No, absolutely not. Not gonna R. Kelly me up in this motherfucker. No way. What do you think about that? What do you think?
I mean, it's rare to find a woman
Yeah.
that's what you're looking for at 19
Mm,
or at any age.
well, here's the thing. I think a lot of guys are still looking for women who are closer to virgins. They're looking to women who have closer to what they would consider low miles on their mind, their body. But, I don't even talk to women under 21 on my platform.
What's your reasoning?
You got to be able to drink before you can, because you may need a drink after I finish talking to you. No, just optics.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that I should be talking to somebody who's not legal drinking age. I think really, you're in college like that. I think the first line should be your mother, your father, your network. I have done it, but it's with some very, very rigid parameters.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that when you're going to be dating younger women as an older man, you have to go in with intention, which probably what your mom was talking about. I get it, but you have to go in with intention because you do have gravitas, you have influence, and you can I don't want to say manipulate. You can overly influence the situation.
Mm-hmm.
I think it calls into question a man's intention and his leadership ability. And if you're just trying to smash, hey man, go to a brothel. And if she's working there, if that's what you want to do, I mean, I'm being honest. He's in Germany. I'm gonna be honest. If you're just trying to smash something young, go to a brothel and do that. She's got to have a license or something. I mean, I'm just saying. It may sound crazy, but I'm looking at a man's exposure. Go ahead. Sound crazy?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about one of them.
Okay.
No, and you don't sound crazy at all.
Unmute Joshua. Okay. Hello, Joshua.
Oh,
Yeah, man, your audio is not doing it, man. Your audio's not doing it. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. All right, well, here's the thing. That was a quick Q&A. I'm supposed to fly out tomorrow. I may have to extend my trip another day. The one thing I don't like when I come to LA is it throws out the broadcast. So I wanted to give you guys something a little off the beaten path. You guys have seen Jenny before. Um, don't be surprised if you see her again. We'll do a more standard broadcast. It won't be Q&A. It'll be an actual better show. But anyway, tell everybody your channel. Shout out your Instagram so they can go follow you.
My Instagram is official Jenny Babas. You can find me on YouTube at just Jenny Babas, and you can just type that in anywhere, really.
There you go. All right, nieces and nephews, kin folks and cousins, you know your godfather is about to be out. See you tomorrow. If I see you on the street, see you in the airport, remember it's fist bumps. That's cool. The pictures and
Elbow
everything,
bumps.
elbow bump, fist bumps. I don't shake hands. No offense, but anyway. Till next time, peace. We are gone.